Hello and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Judith, and I have had a request for more desserts. Specifically, I've had a request for creme brulee. So that's what we're going to do today. And creme brulee is basically a custard with a sugar topping. A toasted sugar topping. So we have eggs, some heavy cream, sugar, and for decoration I have lemon and some blueberries. You can use any small fruit. I like to use pomegranates, but I don't have one. And I have some limoncello, which I am going to use as the flavoring rather than vanilla. Typically, creme brulee is flavored with a vanilla pod, and I don't have one. But my preference is the limoncello. Okay, first thing we have to do is separate some eggs and get our cream warming. So let's get busy. So I have 3 egg yolks. The whites we're not using, so I'll save those for another use, probably tomorrow morning's omelet. And I have a half a cup of sugar. Double check. Yep, that's half a cup. And we're just going to mix these together, whisk these together. Meanwhile, I have on the stove 2 cups of heavy cream warming up, and you want to bring that up to hot. You don't want it to boil. So when this starts looking pale yellow, or paler yellow, stop. And I still hear sugar grating away in the bottom of there, but we'll be fine. Yeah, I know it's hard to see, but we are starting to bubble. And you want to bring your cream to a boil. You don't want it to boil, but you want it to start to bubble, if that makes any sense. Of course, it has formed a skin on top. Looks like we're starting to come to a boil. There we go, I see bubbles. Let's give it another few seconds. Get it right up to temperature. Now, once it's at a boil, remove it from the heat altogether. And you're going to let it sit for 15 minutes. So set a timer. Now that your cream has cooled, we are going to add it, a small amount of it at a time, to our egg and sugar mixture. Feeling I should have used a larger bowl. And while our cream was sitting cooling, I did turn the oven on. We want the oven at 325. And as you can see, there's that skin. It won't hurt it, it will dissolve when you mix it in. And we are going to strain before we put it in the serving dishes anyway. Now that we have that mixed together, we're going to add our limoncello. And this is, I don't know, Mediterranean. I wanted to say Greek, but possibly Italian, but probably Italian. A tablespoon And it's a wonderful lemon liqueur. Now that we have that mixed together, get something with a spout and put in a fine mesh strainer and pour in all that wonderful custard. Now, you want to have some ramekins to put it in, and typically it's put in a ramekin like this. Well, I only have one of those, so I like to use my lovely little pie plates. They are little individual pie plates. They're so cute. And there is my oven all ready, so let's get our custard into the dish. Use a toothpick to pop any major bubbles. And then the reason for the tin trays is you want to put some water, hot water, in about halfway up the ramekin. And then very, very carefully transfer them into the oven. So 40 to 45 minutes later, we will take these out of the oven. I like my custard a bit firmer, so I did 45 minutes. But you do want, let me just show you, you do want the custard to still be jiggly in the middle. And now, we're going to let them cool a little bit. Let's get them out of the bain-marie. And give them a minute or so to cool. Well, a few minutes anyway. And then we're going to put them in the fridge, minimum of 2 hours before you want to serve them, and up to 3 days. But you want to get them out of the fridge at least 30 minutes before you're going to serve them, because then you're going to put the sugar on top and either torch it or put it under the broiler. Now, you can do the browning either in the oven under the broiler, but do keep a close eye on it, or you can use a torch. The torch really hurts my fingers, but we're going to give it a go. So, if you're using the torch, make sure you have something to protect your surface. I have an old cookie sheet that works fine. And this is what the other 1/4 cup of sugar was for. You're going to sprinkle it evenly across the top. Hopefully evenly. Oops, a little much there, so just shush it around. And off there. You do not want this sugar layer to be too thick. It just honestly does not work well if it's too thick. So let's get things up a little bit. Okay, torch time. And there we go. Now for the decoration. I have some small slices of lemon. blueberries. Let me rinse the blueberries off. Don't like to wash things too far ahead of using them, because they will maybe not stay nice. So let me see if I can get my head out of the way here. And as I said, I really like to use pomegranate seeds. I just don't happen to have any. So, blueberries it is. And just clean the excess sugar off the edges. And they're ready to serve. So let's check out our creme brulee. And the fun part of creme brulee is breaking the sugar crust. This is a dessert that I have requests for quite frequently. A lot of that has to do with the fact that it is gluten-free. There is no flour in it, but also because it is just so good. And let's squeeze that lemon over the custard. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a try. It's not that difficult to make, and it is a lovely, elegant dessert. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, follow, hit the bell icon so you get notified when I put up a new video. And I will see you again soon with a new recipe. Enjoy!